Memphis Vinyl Jim and the Missus reached 300 subscribers. Congratulations. Is it May 31st already? Good God, I almost missed the deadline on this one, but only almost. Honestly, I haven't made many videos lately. There's just been a whole lot going on with it being summer and all, and just really crazy busy at work, at home, you name it. My daughter is graduating high school in the next couple of weeks, so she's had a million things going on at night. I've also been in the middle of kind of reorganizing things a little bit. I added the new 16 shelf or 16 cube IKEA Expedit shelf to the music room. So if you look, you can see the other one, the 25 cube, behind it or straight through. So I kind of took a cue from Greeno and kind of set them up library or hallway style. So this is here now, so I'm kind of having to play with how I shoot videos and see if I can kind of work it out. I can't really sit in front of that other one like I usually do anymore. So, patience while kind of setting this up and getting through it, but, you know, I do have to say that even though I'm not done and being a perfectionist, I wanted to wait until it was all set, until I shot a response to Jim and the Missus. But, it's May 31st, I'm out of time, and here it is. Let me turn this down. Alright, I'm back, it's down, and that was the magic of video editing. Here's the questions real quick. This also lets me keep my laptop in front of me. I might like this. Okay, so with May housing Mother's Day, Teacher's Day, and Memorial Day, show us an album which reminds you of these impactful persons, or was a mother, teacher, or protector to you. That's a thinking man's question. Okay, here's one that was a teacher to me. This is Rubén Blades y Ceste Solar Escenas, which means scenes. There was a time in the early 2000s where I got head over heels into Latin music, into salsa, merengue, bachata, tejano, and I stayed immersed in it for probably 5 years, 4 or 5 years. It was just, I could not get enough of it. It was a teacher to me because this is one of the first albums I found my way to, Escenas. Rubén Blades was an actor in movies like Disorganized Crime in the late 80s, never anything more than campy movies. But what this did for me was it gave me an opportunity to learn Spanish, which I ultimately became through the help of friends and so forth, fully fluent in. But music, Spanish music, was an opportunity for me to sing it out loud in the car, completely butcher the pronunciation, murder words, and nobody cared because no one could hear it. So it was a teacher because I loved it and it helped me work on the pronunciation while no one was looking. And again, ultimately becoming fluent. I don't own a whole lot of, and let's dovetail this into your second question, show your favorite world piece of music or international album. I'm not really into world music, so I don't have a lot in terms of, when I think world, I think tribal rhythms and so forth, and I don't like that, so I really don't have any. I have a couple of reggae albums, but I even usually give those away. I've sent them to the teacher, Robert, and so forth in the past. It just doesn't do anything for me at this point in my life. So Latin albums would have to be my world music, and even those I don't own many because I just don't see them often. They just don't pop up, which is sad. So when I do find one, I snatch it fast because it's definitely a part of my past. So I'd recommend this one. Let's move on. I have no idea where to put this now. It's the first video I've shot with a new setup. Be gentle on me. Okay, and show 3 pieces from your collection that make no sense when shown together. No problem. Let's start with, how about this, and why you own them. The Judds, their debut album, Why Not Me? And why do I own it? Because it is a killer country album. Don't mock it, don't laugh at it until you've given it a chance. I know, even me, I see it, I'm like, ugh, the Judds. I definitely am a fan of classic country from the late 60s and the 70s. And recently even having extended that out into the early to mid 80s. I don't like much after that. It's very spotty, but this is the Judds' first LP from 1984. This is a killer album. The lead single off this, Why Not Me, is absolutely awesome. And my wife's favorite is Love Is Alive, which is on side 2. Very good album. So, that makes absolutely no sense when shown with, surprise, metal, Fate's Warning, the would-be Queensryche of the world. Why do I own it? Come on, have you seen the rest of my collection? No explanation needed. So there's Fate's Warning on The Scepter Within on Metal Blade Records. No explanation needed. And how about Bill Cosby's Revenge? I don't own a whole lot of comedy albums because I don't listen to them. I really only own all of Bill Cosby's. And the reason I own this is because I grew up on it. There was a time where, I want to say in the early 80s, I would kind of snatch Mom's Bill Cosby records and I would put on side 1 or side 2 and fall asleep to it. I wasn't supposed to do it, so I kept the stereo real low. But I definitely did do it. I thought there was a poster, it's just a duplicate sleeve, I don't know why that's in here. But this is Bill Cosby's Revenge. This is the one that I can just remember listening to more and more. Fuck, fuck, #1, come in! And if you know the album, you know that joke. So that's why I own this one. The Memphis Vinyl Gym in the misses, 300 subscribers. I'm just stunned that it's not far more than that. That just almost doesn't seem right. But hopefully that means that those 300 tune in religiously, because I know I do. Y'all are both the coolest cats in Southern Tennessee that I can even think of. And when the day comes that I finally pack my bags and move to Western Kentucky, you can expect me on your doorstep sooner than you think. You guys, take care, celebrate, and enjoy. You deserve the 300 subs and all that you have coming to you. I'm sorry for the late response, and thanks for being patient with me with the new setup. I'll figure it out. Take care, guys. Ciao.